This is London's Lewisham market where good vibes and fresh food abounds. There is no shortage of food markets in London. Every corner of the city has a market selling everything from fresh produce to London's best street food. Lewisham is no different. Here you'll find an array of fresh, affordable produce, delicious street food, homeware and clothing. Markets are a large part of the city's culture. Every borough has weekly markets, and if you miss one, you can often find Wholefoods stalls pitched on main streets. Given the low cost and accessibility of healthy food, choosing junk is arguably a lifestyle choice. Welcome back, guys. I hope you've all been keeping well. So today I want to talk to you guys about Wholefoods. On AfroGirlFitness platform, we often talk about Wholefoods as the foundation of health. Food being medicine and the way to heal our bodies, lose weight if that's your goal, and maintain it in the long term. Food is preventative medicine. And when we talk about whole foods, what whole foods essentially are foods that are minimally processed, free from additives, preservatives, really food that grows from the ground in its most natural state, retaining its flavor and nutritional benefits. So today I went into London with my daughter for a slime activity. I've lived in London for most of my adult life up until 5 years ago, and I never knew that this market existed. It's in Lewisham, London. The market's conveniently located just outside the mall. When I see a market, it sends me into a happy state, and it could be crafts, jewelry, homemade skincare. But this market was fresh food right from the farm, different stalls, fruits, vegetables, fish, meat, whole foods galore. So I want to show you what it is that I bought today and what we'll be eating this week, so stay tuned. I'm going to unbag all of this and we can go through it together. As you can see, the fish is already bleeding through the bag. So I'll sort this out, we'll go through it and have it where it's meant to be. Let's do this. I'm going to start off with carbs. Over here I have yam and plantain. Let me know in the comments where it is that you're from and what you call plantain and yam. We eat yam and plantain weekly. Yam can be boiled, can be fried, can be mashed, eaten with various stews, vegetable-based dishes, enjoyed at breakfast with egg. It's so versatile, it's nourishing, satisfying, and a great energy source. If you're looking to regain control of your health and heal, you should choose complex carbs like yams, green plantains, and sweet potatoes. They provide a steady release of energy, which helps maintain stable blood sugar levels and support gut health compared to white rice, bread, and pasta. And I don't want to say that you should completely cut out these foods that you're familiar with, like the ones that I've just mentioned, because when you're on a lifestyle change, you want to make small changes in easily manageable ways that you can sustain over time, right? So, but yeah, we have yam here. Though majority of us are familiar with plantain in its fried form, you can boil it and have it with different vegetable or soup dishes. You can mash it, you can grill it, you can barbecue it. We enjoy it in all these forms. And if weight loss is your goal, it's good to be aware of these other options. And we have here ginger and garlic in their fresh form. I don't cook anything without ginger and garlic. Turmeric, ginger, and garlic are excellent sources of protective compounds. They keep your immune system in top shape, improve digestion, and fight inflammation in your body. I also keep the dried form of ginger and turmeric. The benefits of the fresh form of these spices is that they're flavorful, they are aromatic, and they maintain their medicinal properties. And what's a meal without Scotch bonnet? I keep the dried form of this as well, but you know what? The flavor is not comparable. The aroma is not, I mean, if I cook with Scotch bonnets, the kids know that I've added pepper to the meal. And up next we have corn. We love corn in this house. Corn is a healthy, easy snack that you can use to entertain guests. When you're feeling a little bit peckish, we put it in the barbecue, in the grill. Occasionally we boil it. And this whole idea about snacking being bad Yes, I do agree with the fact that snacking can make you lose control and awareness of how much it is that you're eating. Snacking in and of itself is not bad, but when you overdo it is when it becomes a problem with managing your weight and sometimes the quality of what it is that you're snacking on. Having that habit of constantly being given to your body's appetite can also have a ripple effect into other areas of your life. So I'm of the opinion that we should be masters of our body, and anything that will cause you to fall out of line with that needs to be curbed. So we love a bit of corn. I've got some frozen corn that I got from the supermarket the other day, but I always love the fresh form. And this part of the corn can be boiled to make silk tea. Silk tea offers several benefits for women, like helping with healthy skin because of its antioxidants, and it supports hormone balance and improving your digestion. It has a mild diuretic effect, helping the body get rid of excess water and reducing bloating. Why waste it? Waste not, want not. I picked up some thyme. I love fresh thyme. It adds so much flavor, aroma to whatever it is that you cook. I love it in stews and vegetable dishes, stir fries. It makes all the difference. The essential oils that are in here are lost in the dried form. Fresh thyme is stronger in taste and benefits than dried thyme. That being said, dried thyme is still useful. It lasts longer, it's easier to store, and has some antioxidants, even if it's not as powerful. My daughter wanted some pomegranates, so we got her some. In fact, let me get a knife and we'll cut it together and see how fresh they are. The thing with markets is that I love about markets is that you can see, feel, and sometimes taste these fruits, but sometimes it can be a bit crafty. Fresh fruit on market stalls is irresistible. Sellers attract buyers with colourful cut fruit that looks fresh and tempting, only for you to get home and find that you've been sold half-rotten fruit. Let me grab a knife. So let's cut this together. Fingers crossed. Let's see. Ooh. Oh, it's pouring. Can you see that? Can you see? Yeah. It's fresh, it's juicy. Yeah, we got lucky. In fact, we paid £1 for 4 of them. So I really should have told you guys the prices so you can compare the exchange rate with wherever it is that you're from. But £1, I would think, is about $150 for 4 pomegranates. So that was a fantastic deal. Even my daughter was quite surprised. She gave the lady £2 and she returned £1 to her. She was like, oh, it's only £1. I'm like, yeah, me too, I'm surprised. But yeah, so how we eat pomegranate. It's just like this. It's crunchy, fresh, sweet and juicy. Eat it all together, swallow it with the seeds, yeah. Good, good, good. I picked up some soursop. I'm sure you've heard online about the benefits of soursop. It has cancer-fighting properties. This is an elixir of life, right? It's life-giving, it's joy-giving. And to just get my hands on it feels so good. Some connection to back home. And it's with the hope that it's come from a country where it's grown with love, under the sun, and in good quality soil. So I'm excited to open this and taste it after what seems like forever. And I was happy to pay what I paid for it. I paid £20 for it. And that's equivalent of maybe $26. But food is joy. And I think it's a privilege that we can import foods and help farmers from other countries to make a living. Yeah. Soursop has a host of benefits. It boosts the immune system, helps with digestion, reduces inflammation, and may support healthy skin, weight management, and even known to improve mood, stress, and anxiety. It's advised to drink 1 to 2 cups, as too much could lead to side effects like nausea. You know, food is preventative as well as curative. So you don't want to wait to feel unwell before you start taking this stuff. Food is preventative as it is curative, but prevention is better than cure. And then we have onions. Do you cook without onions? Let me know in the comments if you're an onion lover, because from what I understand, some people absolutely loathe onions, but onions, ginger, and garlic are my what would I call them? My triple threat is what I would call them. And I include them in all dishes, and it just elevates. I mean, can you cook without these three? They're a triple threat when it comes to your gut health as well, and just adding that extra nutrition and flavor to your dishes. So there's that. And in fact, I got a whole bag, all of this for £1.50. Originally, when I arrived at the store, they were £2. But as the day winds down, sellers often mark down their prices on fruits and veggies. Since fresh produce doesn't last long, they'd rather sell it for less than let it go to waste. This is a great way to eat healthy on a budget while supporting local sellers. By shopping in the evening, you can grab fresh, nutritious foods at a discount and stretch your money further. Up next, we have some tilapia. I love tilapia. I love the oiliness. And for me, it's a stellar dish with fried plantain, pepper sauce. Pop it in the grill and you have yourself a delightful evening dinner effortlessly. Super nutritious, super flavorful. I love tilapia. And my mom brought me some fermented cassava that we eat in Cameroon alongside this. And fermented cassava is great for your gut health. In fact, let me get it from the fridge so I can show you guys. So this is miondo and this is bobolo. Miondo and bobolo are traditional foods from Cameroon made from fermented cassava. It's fermented, and so it has that fermented smell. When they talk about gut-friendly foods, these are powerhouses when it comes to maintaining a healthy gut. Okay, so inside is like this, but when you boil it, it's firm. Yeah, so I enjoy this with fish. Yeah. I'll probably have to show you guys another time, but yeah, that's that. I don't often eat it, but my mom somebody brought it from Cameroon and my mom shared it with me. So I get a taste from back home over here in the UK. I love it. My daughter absolutely loves prawns, and so I bought her some. I'm gonna clean them up, season them, and fry them with peppers, onions, ginger, garlic. You get it. Fish is important in our diet because it's rich in a type of fat known as omega fatty acids. These fats are important for maintaining brain health. Fish is packed with protein, vitamins, and nutrients that can lower blood pressure and help reduce the risk of a heart attack or stroke. Oh, they got prawns. A healthy balanced diet can include protein from meat as well as from fish and eggs or non-animal sources like beans and pulses. Red meat provides us with iron, zinc and B vitamins. Meat is one of the main sources of vitamin B12 in our diet. Last but certainly not the least, I have spearmint tea. Now, I've been wanting to get my hands on this for a long time. It's not one of those teas that you would find easily at the supermarket. You can always find peppermint tea or lemon tea or any other type of tea, but spearmint, I've not seen it at my local supermarket, not even at the grocery store where I picked up the soursop. But when we went to Lewisham today, at our equivalent of TJ Maxx, we call it TK Maxx, I saw the spearmint at the till. I was like, add that to my bill. It's caffeine free, which is a plus if you're trying to stay away from caffeine. Spearmint is a woman's tea. So now if you have hormonal issues, whether that's PCOS, fertility issues, fibroids, this, like raspberry leaf tea, is great for women, for balancing your hormones, for your reproductive system. It's right up there in terms of teas that help to put things in order for women. Also, if you have hirsutism, which is the growth of extra hair on your body, which I have, I just haven't been able to get rid of it. Yeah, so they say that this helps to limit the growth of extra hair. And so I'll try it and feed back to you guys. So we have spearmint tea there. And lastly, picked up this cute little bag at a thrift store. I wasn't ready to pay for a plastic bag. I needed a good strong bag to carry the extra luggage that we had accumulated by the end of the afternoon. And I thought this was cute. I could reuse it, maybe beach days, market days. Yeah, I just think it's cute. As my daughter calls it, kind of preppy. But yeah, I really love it. Yeah, it's my style. And it's quite roomy. But yeah, what do you guys think? Thank you guys for joining me for my grocery haul. So this is actually my fun grocery haul is what I would call it. We're a family of 7 and I shop multiple times in the week. But yes, I'm excited to open this up. And like I said, I'll do a follow-up video to share with you my experience of this glorious fruit that the earth has given us. I'll be opening it to share the flavor, the texture, and the delight of soursop. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care and be blessed.